Okay, everybody, you go ahead and welcome to this study hall for music theory. You can go ahead and ask me your music theory questions. I'm here to help you with this. This is the the second music theory study hall that I'm having. You could also ask me if you compose, you could also ask me your finale questions or your muse score questions, because I do have a lot of tutorials on this particular on these particular subjects as well, so you can bring those. All right, looks like we have, hey Jonathan, unmute.
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
So welcome to this class. This is more like an informal. It's not really a formal lesson plan to this particular class. It's more of a study hall, if you will.
Okay.
If there are things in music theory or composition that you're having a little bit of trouble with, maybe I can help. Maybe I could steer you in the right direction.
Okay. I think just time signatures. Like I think there's music in 3/6 time, and that would be. I guess just helped capturing what that would be like.
Yeah.
I
Well, I can actually help with that. I'm going to grab something real quick. Here's my time signature example. I did this in another class. Usually for the time signatures, I don't know if you could see this, can you?
I can see it.
Yeah. So usually for time signatures, the 6 won't be on the bottom, because usually the bottom number is usually 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, that kind of thing, right?
Might not have been the 6. I'll have to look up the sheet music again and say what it was.
Yeah, so because the bottom number is usually telling you what duration of note gets one beat, right?
It was 6/8.
6/8. Okay, that would make more sense. So 6/8 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like it's got two big beats in it, two big macro beats, like 1 and 2, and it could be counted like that too. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is how it's counted. So when you have this, do I have a 6/8 on here? Oh yeah, I do. So let's see if I can go just put something up. Just gonna grab this. So if I grab just an 8th note here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, that was my fault. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how it's usually written, in groups of 3 8 notes at a time. And the way it's counted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what piece of music was it that you were?
I was I was actually just thinking of the Hush song, which is, yeah, it's an old folk song.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know if you read Scary Stories to Tell as a Dog as a kid.
no, I don't think I did.
Okay, then. Well, it was, they had like the sheet music in the book. And I'm like, no
Oh,
kid's
okay.
gonna understand this.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I might as well ask also, when you see um when you see notes connected, like in your example, does that mean it's a specific kind of note, or it does just mean I like what am I supposed to take when the notes are connected?
Well, what you're looking at is the groups of notes are beamed together. You see how they're like they have the stems going vertical and then horizontal. They're like they have a beam over them, connecting
Yeah.
them. That just is one way that eighth notes are placed. They're still
Okay.
they could be unbeamed.
Okay.
Yeah, they could.
And if there are two beams, those are 16th notes.
Yeah, two lines horizontal. So, like for instance, over here, let's see if I were to take that. Let's look at this. This note right here is also an eighth note. It's just the beam becomes a flag instead because it's a single eighth note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, how do time sing, like the way I imagine it, the tempo would be created by eighth and quarter notes and stuff. So
Well,
like how
the meter's kind of created by those, yes. But they are tempo and meter are distinctly different in some ways. Like you could take 6/8 for example, but then you can have a tempo marking. Let's see, because I have tempo markings down here of andante right here. You could have this. That's a tempo marking, but then
right.
you have to say because that's actually a tempo marking in and of itself.
Well, yeah.
So what you'd have to do is then you'd have to go, okay, how do we define that the tempo marking and put that right there? See how I do that? So this
Yeah.
gives you a tempo of how fast the notes are going to be in 6/8. You can take it slower. The composer can write it in.
I'm
Oh,
thinking, yeah.
yeah, take it slower. You can go like this.
Could you give an example of how time signature changes the same song with the same notes?
Uh, like, could you expand on your question just a little?
Oh, I like let's say the host song or something. I don't know. If it I don't know if it lets me send me this. It does not let me send me that. I tried to link and tried to send a Muse score link to the first song sheet music. I'm sure if you, it was just the first Google result on when I put Hush on song sheet music. But like if you took one song and with his 6/8 time signature versus a 4/4 time signature, like
Uh,
if you did 4/4 time, how would that change it? How would it sound different?
well, first it would be rebarred. If you had like if I had this, let's say if I took this in 6/8
Yeah.
and instead of 6/8 I put let's go 4/4 for this. So that's how I
Yeah.
would change it. See how it actually regrouped these these beats. So you go from 8 meaning the eighth note getting the beat to the 4, the quarter note getting the beat. So these
So
become
that
these become slightly faster.
okay. So the 8 means twice as fast as the 4.
Yeah.
And the top number,
Top number just means
that's
how many notes are in the measure
okay.
or
And how many notes
or equivalent.
does the number of notes in a measure affect the music?
Uh, it only affects it in so much as, you know, this is how many notes that you play in each measure. It doesn't really affect it in much else other than that. The one effectual thing is that this bottom number you really have to watch,
Okay.
because the bottom number, like if we were to do this, for example, let's say if I were to do this, 3, 2. 2 means the half note gets 1 beat. So that means each one of these, to expand, each one of these half notes, if I were to put one of these here.
All right. So if you're just listening to the music, changing the top number doesn't really change it from a listening sound standpoint.
It not really. It only really changes the aesthetic if you really change the low number or the bottom number, because that'll give you, if this is the beat per se, then if you had, let's say if I had the same thing in quarter notes, the next measure, it would be played slightly different. So let's try this. So if I had slightly the same kind of figure, let's see. I'm going to play from here. I don't know if it's playable, but
Would you be able to tell the time signature of something if I sang it to you?
Kind of depends. You'd have to go a little slow just for me to get it.
Don't you ever laugh if a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet, from your head down to your feet. They wrap to put you in a big black box and cover you up in dirt and rocks. Then all goes well for about a week. Then your coffin begins to leak. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your snout. The big green worm with rolling eyes crawls in your stomach and out your eyes. Your stomach turns a slimy green, and pus pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you eat when you are dead.
So that's probably, it sounds like a swung 4/4. One, it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's swinging.
Okay. I guess that's how I'm singing it. I guess I'm trying to figure out how I should sing it based on a 3/6 on a, oh, what was it again? A 6/8 time signature. I don't know why I keep putting a 3 in there. But no.
Yeah, you'd probably go dot 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 dot. You're probably gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. You probably want to emphasize on different, like on the 1 and 4 are the beats that are emphasized in 6/8 normally.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
1,
3,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So if I sang, don't you ever laugh, where's a host goes by. Would that be?
Yeah, kind of like that. But it sounds good in 4/4 though, the way you sang it before,
Okay. No, you think it sounds better than?
because it bounces right along. It has that
Yeah.
tempo.
Don't you ever laugh as if. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think the second one I'm not used to. Like I'm not sure what I'm doing or trying to do as much. But yeah.
Yeah.
I, yeah.
All right. Anything else I can help you with?
What do you be able to, yeah, I guess what I was wondering if you could like sing a piece of music and sing it 4/4 and then sing it the same thing 6/8. I don't know
I
if
mean,
I could just like hear it.
well, because 4/4 and 6/8 are two different things. They're way too many. They're two different time signatures. So comparing you would be better off comparing 4/4 and 12/8,
Okay,
because
what if I wanted 6/8 in the comparison?
so 6/8 in comparison would be like 2/4 if you were gonna do that. Because look look at this real quick. We have, if we had 6/8, let's change that back.
Like, would it be possible to take the same song and sing it in 4/4 and then sing the same thing in 6/8?
It'd be pretty odd.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I'd just like to hear how that sounds.
Let's see. I'm gonna write something up here. See if I
Okay.
can get it up. Because here's the two. See, here's the two beats. Because see, now the dotted quarter takes place of the quarter now. And this kind of thing. Da, 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 da. Kind of like that. Well, let's go ahead and what I can do is I can do this and go ahead and copy and paste. Let's take this 4/4. Ah, look. See, it would be the same thing. Da, 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 in 4/4, but it would be written differently. See, it would be
Right.
tied over the bar.
Yeah.
But you'd be counting at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It'd be really 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You know, it'd be really, really different. It'd be
but it would sound the same.
It would sound the same, but it's like a 2 against 3 thing, or 3 against 4 thing here. So
it would sound the same. It'd just be written more awkward.
yeah. And then if we just, I guess I put it a little too slow.
Very soft when you're doing it.
Yeah. So sorry, so this is actually, yes, this is actually it's the same exact timing when the notes switch, but this is different. So it would be this would be rebarred because the beats are shifted.
Okay.
So the beats are shifted. So that's how it gets changed. So 6/8 is more like, if I were to say, in terms of the dotted quarter note being the big, they call it a macro beat. That's what they call it. 6/8 would be kind of like 3/4, or 2/4 rather. So 6/8 and 2/4 are kind of related to each other. 9/8 and 3/4 are related to each other. And then 4/4 and 12/8. 12/8 and 4/4 are related. So, and here's how they're related to each other. So, if I were to take this dot, here's the 2, and then here's 2/4. So we have 2 dotted quarter notes in 6/8 compared to 2 regular quarters in 2/4. Then we have in 9/8, we have the dotted quarter note come up again. 3 dotted quarters. That's the big, what they call macro beat, big divider in 9/8.
Okay.
Versus 3/4 has 3 regular quarters.
Okay.
And then 12/8 has 4 dotted quarters. So let me bring it back up. So yeah, so 4 of those big beats compared to 4/4's got 4 of the regular quarter notes in it. So that's how the 8 and the 4 are kind of related. Because they kind of have 2 and 2, see? 3 and 3, 4.
They're both like divisible by the same numbers. They're
Yeah.
basically the time.
Yeah.
That's like reducing fractions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you were going to switch between, let's say, 4/4 and some 8 time signature, I would switch. The easiest one would probably be 12/8. You could switch it because that would give you the 4/4 feel.
Yeah, well, I was more curious about how to interpret like a 6/8 time signature when I look at it.
Yeah. So this one, like I could even do, maybe this will demonstrate a little more. Each of these dotted halves is 3/8, right? So 3 of these, each dotted quarter has 3 of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where
I'm looking at the sheet music of the song I sang earlier, and I think it looks to me like "Don't you ever laugh as a horse goes by, for you maybe the for you may be the next to die." I think that "Don't you ever laugh as a horse goes by, for you may be the next to die." Da 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 da. What time signature does that sound like? Can you tell?
It still sounds like 4. Just a
Interesting.
swung version of 4. Because you can have 4/4 and just have it be swing eighth notes, quarter eighth, quarter eighth. You can have it swung.
Yeah. How would that sound if? Are you able to pull up? Are you able to pull up the sheet music yourself?
Let's
If you
see.
just Google.
Let's see. Hold on just a sec. Okay. Let's Google it. So what did you say the song was?
A horse song.
Horses song.
Horse. Horse as in carrying the dead.
.com. This.
If you put in horse song and do a Google image search, it'll show you the page from the book. It has a picture of a horse.
So image search. Looking through this. Yeah, I'm looking through the images right now. I'm still trying to see it.
I wonder why they don't let you send links in the chat box.
Do they not?
Yeah, I tried to send. If I do a Google image, it's like the first result.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming up on mine. What about this? That's a little weird.
Can you find sheet music? Just the sheet music?
It's not giving me the right one.
Really?
Yeah, I must have typed it in wrong or something.
What did you type?
Well, I typed in horse song lyrics.
You typed in horses in the animal?
Yeah.
I told you as in carrying the dead. I put it in the chat box.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
As in rhymes with curse or worse.
Okay, let me just copy that.
Do you know the word hearse?
So
they loaded the corpse into the hearse.
Oh, the
And
hearse.
it drove to the cemetery.
Ah. Yep, there we go. Hold on just a sec. All right.
Yeah.
Pin on words. And I could just say sheet music. I could just put that. Just add that to solo.
Horses don't carry the dead. I mean, They probably used to. They did a lot of things.
Oh yeah, here it is. Found it in MuseScore. It's here.
Right.
I'll put it up. Just hang on. Let's see. Up here.
I think the one in the book is written a little bit different.
Actually, no, this is not
Did
the
you
one.
hear the lyrics of the song I sang?
No, I have to get it up. Hold on.
Like when I sang the song, did you hear the lyrics?
Yeah, I have it. I just have to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because it would have been pretty obvious it wasn't about horses.
Why isn't it coming up? I mean, it's here. All right. I don't know why this is not showing. Add tab. I have it here, but it's not showing in my share feed.
Well, it's fine. I have it on my computer.
But I have it here too.
Well, I had it first. I don't know.
So I know what you got. I know what you're talking about because I have it.
Okay. So how would that be sung in 3/6 as opposed to 4/4?
So let's see. So for 1, you've got the instrumental going on until beat 6. So you'd have don't you. So it's really, really high. Don't you.
If you do a Google image for the book, it might start lower. Just if you do a Google image, like don't put in don't put in sheet music. If you just Google image her song.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me go back. Images. All right.
Well, it also shows up in Google image sheet music. It's just you scroll a little bit, and if you see a picture of a horse, you click on it.
Yeah. Let's
It's
see.
like it looks like a horse looks like a black cab. Like a taxi. So, well, not. It looks like a black car.
Yeah, so I have to. Oh, there we go. I was like, why wouldn't it show the here? I was like wondering why it wouldn't show me the there. Now I'm sharing what I'm seeing with you. I was wondering why it wouldn't scroll it, why it wouldn't show it.
Yeah. So see the cab. Well, scroll.
Well, this is like a black purple cab, like this.
Yeah, scroll a little bit back up, though. I don't think that one has the horse. Scroll. It's on the left, the first result.
So you just click visit?
Yeah, or you can click the image.
Don't you ever laugh. Da-da-dee, da-da-dee, da-da-dee-da-da. So don't you ever laugh as the horse goes by for you. maybe, yeah. So da da dum ba dum ba da. That's the 6/8.
Da, da, da. And I was singing it 4/4.
Yeah,
Da 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 da.
it's more like um uh
So there's like a little rest every 3 beats.
yeah. So it's 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and that's kind of how the 6/8 goes.
Okay. Da 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 da.
Hmm.
Don't you ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die.
Yep.
So that's correct.
Yeah, and the only thing you were making longer was the 16th notes
Ah,
before. That's it. So you got
okay.
it. You got it.
All right.
And that makes a lot more sense. Good, good, good. And
So
that
so the sorry what?
and that's actually what the I think that's what the Muse score version has too.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it controls where there's a little rest, like when it's swing, it's like, don't you ever laugh as a hearse goes by, versus don't you ever laugh
Da
as
da
a hearse
da ba
goes
ba.
by.
Yep. There's a complete difference. Yep. There we go.
Da, da, da.
There you are.
Mm. Don't you ever laugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it starts on the 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1. So yeah. Because there's that 6 and is a cute like a pickup.
Don't you ever laugh. So it's like 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so it's like that.
So 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, like that. I don't know if you got those. So it's actually the 6 and's quite quick
Yeah.
every time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6 and
Yep.
uh, can you sing the 1, 6 and thing again?
So it's like 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Or hold on. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1. And it just keeps on going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't you ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. How's the transition from, like, if you sing the first 2 lines?
Don't you ever laugh. Da, da, da. And then what do we say? Where's this music score?
For you may be the next to die.
Be next to die. And then it says they rap. It's just one they, one eighth
They
note.
wrap you up and a big
So-
white sheet.
So it's just 6. They 6-1. They wrap you up in a 6 and in a blood and a dot bloody sheets to drop you 6 feet underneath. And then you have your first ending. And then you go back up to where measure 9 would be. They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. And then it all goes well for about a week. So when you have for like for about, that's gonna be your 6 and the 16th
Okay.
for about a week. And then your coffin begins to leak. And then there's another 6 and that's really quick.
Yeah, it seems like when you said for that comes in the middle. A rap, yeah, all goes well for about a week.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, so it goes all goes well for about a week. Then where am I? Then your cough. Let's see. A week, and then your coffin begins to leak. Yeah, so it goes ba ba be da da ba ba dum. So it kind of gallops along, and
Okay.
and the warm and then the spot about the worms.
The worms crawl in and the worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your snow.
Yep.
The big green worm
Yep.
rolling on 1, 2, 3, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3.
So 6 and's going to be fast. Well, you wouldn't say 6 and unless it's 2 16th notes together that make the 8th. So
Right.
6 and would be fast. 6 and 1. If it's just an 8th note on beat 6, you just go 6.
Yeah. Okay, so if you sing the 1, 2, 3 again.
So just 1 2 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2.
So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1. I'm doing the 6 and because there's usually a 2 16th notes there, but if there's not, it'd be 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. If there's just a 8th note on the 6th count. So there's a little bit that you have to watch for, because there's not always the 2 16ths, but they do come up pretty often.
Yeah.
So there we are.
So the time signature kind of changes the swing.
Well,
Da, 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 versus da 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 da.
yeah, the second one is more 4/4-ish. The first
Yeah.
one is 6/8.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's. Um. All right. Thank you.
So anything else?
Um. I think I got it.
All right, good. Glad I was able to help.
Yeah. Those there are two band, like it starts with the two band connected ones. Is that basically
Two banded connected ones, those are the 16s. That would be the 6 and. Da 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 da. 6 and 1. Yeah.
da 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 da?
Would you rather? Don't you rather? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Thank you.
All right. Good, good. Okay. All right. Anything else?
I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. So I think we can go ahead and end it early.
By the way, actually, I could ask, do you teach singing classes?
I do. I just haven't put any up right now.
Oh, okay.
Those are in the works.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Okay. All right.
All right. Cool. Bye.
See you later. Take care.
Later.
All right. Bye.
You too.
It sounds like your heart keeps showing slightly.
Yeah, it kind of is, but
Because it'd be 2/16 notes, dotted quarter note. 2/16 note. I'm sure some people would look at that and almost go cross-eyed. Like,
ha,
what the heck is this supposed to mean?